Hello, I'm Sam Queen. I'm director of the research and development team here at the Institute for Health Realities. Everyone has been calling recently asking about the swine flu and some basics that we really need to know about that. Then they're asking, should we get the vaccine? Well, if it's available, that is a wonderful option. They have two types. They have the live vaccine and then, of course, the one that's not so live. The idea behind that is to build up our resistance. Well, the human body is already designed to be able to ward off most viruses, and it's quite interesting. Even the worst case virus back in 1918, when that type A virus hit the world, we lost 20 million people around the world. But even at that particular time, it was interesting that more than 50% of the people survived. Now, why was that? I think the most interesting part is to study why they survived. And so it's a known fact that the state of your health at the time that you enter into any stress is going to greatly determine the outcome of that stress. And that's what we're talking about here at the Institute. Yes, the vaccines are available to us. If we're wanting to really bolster our immune system, doing a full chemistry is, of course, one of the ways that we look at a immune system to fight off this organism. Now understand, this is an organism that is fundamentally out there in nature and has been for a long time, in the bird community particularly, and then it finally gets into the ducks that are closely engaged with pigs, and suddenly we get a organism that's able to jump species. Once it does that and the humans get involved, then that's a very nasty type A type organism that can kill a lot of people. The first line defense against those organisms is to get your chemistry and look at the 6 subclinical defects that are always present when there's going to be infections coming on. Along that way, though, in general, there's some wonderful things you can do in general, and that is try to do something about your stress. Laugh a bit. But the other is that reduced glutathione is a wonderful nutrient that's always going to be involved, because what it does is that it keeps that virus from getting out of its capsule. If it can keep it from getting out of the capsule, it cannot really infect you. And once you get into the respiratory tract, you get into the intestinal tract, that neuraminidase acid becomes a factor in the neuraminidase enzyme that for which the H1N1 is known. That one is so susceptible to acid-base balance. And that's why we like to make sure we handle that acid base. But reduce glutathione, and you'll be able to see at our office what we're talking about. Reduced glutathione plus selenium and lysine are the big three. And what those three do, the science will show us that it enables the T cells and your defense cells to be able to launch a defense against this particular organism or any of the type A's. Now, whether or not the organism can mutate to the point that it misses even that is questionable. But at the same time, your immune system is capable of fighting this thing off. Getting the big chemistry again is the way to go. At the same time, the fundamentals are going to be take care of your stress, make sure that you got plenty of glutathione, selenium, and lysine. And the glutathione can come out of asparagus. You can get it out of you can get it out of certain meats, of course, but you can get it out of asparagus, and you can get the selenium out of garlic. And the lysine is really neat in most of your egg type, full protein type products. So understand that a good quality diet is fundamental to being able to fight this thing off. Now, I'm going to publish several of these tapes. This is just a one in general. I wanted to get you started, but I want you to hang with us. We'll be back and see you here in a couple weeks.